After a White House meeting with U.S. President Donald Trump that descended into a row between the two leaders, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky received a much warmer welcome in Europe as he arrived in London to attend a summit hosted by the UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer that showed support for Kiev. Although the summit's agenda will focus on the Ukraine crisis, Western countries still shocked over the fierce clash in the White House are really not only because of the battlefield and Europe's security future, but also the painful realization that under US-America First approach, the transatlantic alliance is under risk of changing from one of the shared values to a transactional relationship. Starmer said on Sunday that Britain, France, and Ukraine have agreed to work on a ceasefire plan to present to the US, which emerged after talks among the four countries' leaders following Zelensky's Oval Office blowout with Trump. The Prime Minister repeated his assertion that American security guarantees will be needed to make it stick. The Sunday summit hosted by Starmer includes leaders from France, Germany, Denmark, Italy, Netherlands, Norway, Poland, Spain, Canada, Finland, Sweden, and Czech Republic and Romania. The Turkish Foreign Minister, NATO Secretary General, and the presidents of the European Commission and the European Council are set to attend. Zelensky arrived in London on Saturday and was greeted by Starmer at 10 Downing Street. Starmer expressed his country's absolute determination to stand with Zelensky and achieve a lasting peace for Ukraine based on sovereignty and security for Ukraine. The two sides signed a £2.26 billion loan for Ukrainian military supplies that will be repaid using profits from the frozen Russian assets. In the White House shouting match on Friday local time, Trump lashed out at Zelensky, accusing him of not being thankful enough for U.S. military aid. "You are gambling with the World War III," Trump told Zelensky. One U.S. reporter even questioned, "Why don't you wear a suit?" and accused Zelensky of disrespecting the occasion. Zelensky was asked to leave the White House without signing a deal with the U.S. that would have given the U.S. significant access to develop Ukraine's valuable minerals. While it was Zelensky who was grilled by the American leader, it has made the whole of Europe shiver, as many still cannot figure out why the new U.S. administration has turned against them so furiously. A flurry of messages in support of Ukraine were posted from leaders of multiple European countries, including Germany, France, Spain, Poland, and the Netherlands, along with posts from the Prime Ministers of Canada, Australia, and New Zealand, with Zelensky responding directly to each one to thank them for their support. Europe now has to face the reality that international politics has entered an era where national interests come first. If Europe does not find a clear interest-driven direction in the current crisis and continues to passively follow the U.S. direction, it could end up in an even worse situation. Trump's realistic foreign policy is a high-risk gamble as U.S. politics are already deeply divided. The key issue now is whether his policy can bring actual economic benefits to his people. If that succeeds, he will gain support despite opposition. However, if that fails, the U.S. could face more chaos.